What is up and is going on, guys? Simpzy here and welcome to the last episode of my FIFA 15 Newcastle United Season 2. I will be doing Season 3, but I'm just letting you know it's the last episode of Season 2. In today's episode, we only have one match, and that is against Liverpool. And the remaining of the episode will be the squad report. I'll be going through the in-depth stats at Newcastle this season. We'll show how the other teams and how the other leagues shaped up around the world. We'll find out who won the Champions League. And in today's episode, whether or not we win the Premier League. So we do have a match at Anfield against Liverpool, which is obviously a big match. And it's a quite interesting result, to say the least. So guys, just to quickly recap the last episode, we ended up winning 1-0 at against Arsenal at home. To be quite honest, we were lucky to win. It was nearly a 0-0 draw. There was a late goal from Remy Cabella, who subsequently ended up picking up the man of the match for his efforts. But we had a lot of shots. We were really unlucky not to score any more goals because Chesney was just on fire in that match. Later on the episode, we had a match at Goodison Park against Everton, and we ended up winning 3-0 quite comfortably in that match. Antonio Griezmann ended up picking up 2 goals and the man of the match, and Jovetic ended up picking up the other goal. So it's good to see Jovetic is actually warming up. He's actually starting to get up on the score sheet. Even though he's picking up plenty of assists, it's good to actually see him scoring some goals when we really bought him for his assisting ability. But we do have a free kick here in the 70th minute, and looks like it could be going to a 0-0 draw against Liverpool. Remy Cabella gets the shot off, and the free kick specialist didn't manage to get a good one off there. Remy Cabella trying to find a Newcastle teammate. He really is doing the Liverpool defense, manages to go all the way. But unfortunately, we ended up drawing 0-0 against Liverpool. But guys, we won the Premier League. How fantastic is that? First season, we ended up coming 3rd in the Premier League. Second season, we ended up getting to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Unfortunately, we did lose to Barca, but we ended up winning the Premier League. I'm so happy about that after that disappointing loss against Barca in the quarterfinals. Like I said, obviously, it kind of was inevitable. There was no way that we were going to beat Barca. But to win the Premier League is absolutely fantastic, and that really makes it interesting for next season. So I'm just really, really happy, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the ride this season as well. Well deserved. Jovetic, the captain, manages to step up and hold the Premier League trophy. I still can't believe that we've done it. So guys, thank you for any amount of support you've put on this Newcastle New Career Mode. If you've left a like, a favourite, a comment suggesting a player, or just a feel-good comment in general, or you subscribe because of this series, how are you going? We've won the Premier League with Newcastle in the 2nd season, which is just absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I can't believe it. And I'm just happy just looking at the squad celebrate. But we'll be going on with the squad report, and there'll be no more matches in today's episode. And we'll be going through how much the budget, the season objectives for next season, and of course, who we managed to be able to show my pre-contracts. So let's have a look at the squad report, shall we? Mitch Langerak has gone up a +1. Jamal has gone up a +1. He actually looks all right. Unfortunately, Stones, I don't know why he hasn't gone up in a stat at all. He was my main centre back with Yang and Biwa. But guys, let me know in the comment section who would you like me to sign for next season. We will get some more additional funds because we did win the Premier League, and we also have Champions League, definitely, because we end up winning next season. So let me know in the comments. Obviously, we did bring in Matic, a new centre defensive mid. We also brought in Silva, so we don't really need a winger, but so maybe another centre defensive mid, or even a striker, maybe. I don't know. Because Antonio Jovetic hasn't gone up in stats, which I obviously fucking love Jovetic, but I don't know. We'll see. Let me know in the comments players you'd like me to sign, and also where do you think I'm going to end up? Obviously, we haven't started Season 3 yet, but let me know in the comments. Will I win the Premier League again? Will I win the Champions League? Let me know in the comment section down below. Wanyama hasn't gone up, which is disappointing. Anita, kind of just a squad rotational player. It's good to see Wellington Silva has gone up +2, 23 years of age. We did pick him up for 4 million. Soga has gone up a +3, 24 years of age, 24 million. So he's actually a quite solid striker. Will he be going in Season 3? Let me know in the comments, because he's kind of just unhappy at the moment. Obviously, I did make him a crucial first-team player. I'm obviously not giving him that role. So this is what the team's worth. Matic has gone up a bit as well. He's currently... We did pick him up for 20 million, which I still think is an absolute steal from Chelsea. These are my stats at the moment. You're most welcome to pause at any point in time at this video and have a look at my wins, my losses. To be honest, my main objectives for next season, now that we've won the Premier League, I really would like to win the Premier League again, but I really want to be focusing on the Champions League. In the first season, we end up coming third, my main objective was to come top 4, top 5. Second season was to at least get past the group stage in the Champions League, and I really wanted to win the league, and we ended up doing so. Even though I wanted to focus more on Champions League as well again, but as long as we got Champions League secured for next season, I was kind of happy. So next year, I want to win the Premier League, and I want to win the Champions League. I want Champions League to come first. So if I can say I made Champions League football in the first season, I end up winning the Premier League in the second. If we can win the Champions League, I'll be happy to move on to another club. But let me know in the comments about, let me know, would you even want to see Season 3 of the Newcastle United Crewmen? Let me know in the comments. Obviously, it's a really exciting season ahead, or should I don't know. Let me know what you guys want to see. Jovetic is obviously the top goal scorer at Newcastle, followed by Remy Cabella. You're most welcome to pause at any point in time. We're just basically going through the stats. It's just a chilled, relaxed remaining of the career mode. Ade ended up coming second as the top goal scorer. Langerak managed to get the most amount of clean sheets. And Jovetic actually got the most amount of assists as well. Shortly followed by Remy Cabella. Rooney managed to come third. But, Falcao is still the top goal scorer of the Champions League. Welbeck managed to come fourth, Bonnie, and unfortunately for Leicester City, Derby and Watford, they managed to get relegated. The top 5 was Manchester United, Chelsea, and you're most welcome to pause and have a look at the stats. Bayern Munich ended up winning 2-0 against Atletico Madrid in the Copa Euro, which obviously no one cares about, to be quite frank. But we're about to show the Champions League here. Now, quite surprising fashion, Real Madrid was in the final with Benfica, and Real Madrid ended up winning 1-0. Real Madrid ended up drawing Barca in the semis, ended up winning 1-0, and Manchester United ended up drawing Benfica, and ended up only just losing 4-3. So I was actually saying, I wish we could have got drawn against Benfica. Benfica must have a really solid side to get into the finals of the Champions League. Juventus ended up getting into the finals of the EuroLeague against Tottenham, and they only ended up winning 1-0. So we're going to be going through the other leagues now. Obviously, that's the Premier League. Manchester City don't have Champions League football this season, which is disappointing. Bayern Munich ended up winning the Bundesliga. PSG ended up winning the League 1. Juventus ends up winning the Serie A, and Rome is currently 6, which befuddles me. They really haven't improved their squad, and they're actually on the decline. Real Madrid ended up winning the Liga BBVA. Barca ended up coming second, and Atletico Madrid ended up coming third as well. But we'll be seeing who got Player of the Season and the Manager. Obviously, Jovetic ended up getting top goal scorer, and of course, it was the one and only Jovetic, and I managed to get Manager of the Season, which is absolutely fantastic. Extremely proud from the Premier League board, but it's going to be very interesting to see what Mkhitaryan's future is. There's a lot of notifications coming up for him. Jovetic ended up winning Player of the Year and the Golden Boot, and Langerak ended up picking up Goalkeeper of the Tournament. He's just, for so cheap, Langerak the Australian, he's just such a solid goalkeeper. Fantastic, fantastic player. Amazing season. Champions League performance. They thought it was marvellous. Yeah, and the domestic cup I didn't really focus on, but Wayne Rooney is going to be very interesting to see. So my pre-contracts have arrived for Season 3. There's the squad report. There's a couple of interesting players, Nicky Brown, but to be quite honest, none of them really tickle my fancy at the moment. But we're going to be going through the pre-contracts now. Pastore, Ramirez, Grenier. Obviously now Taylor has gone to Cardiff. I will go through the squad report as well, because when you end the season, you still can get some stats bumped up, so I will be showing that. But we did sign we signed De Jong to Atletico Madrid, and I think we made a lot of profit here. Gaston Ramirez will be a good squad rotational player. So now we have the squad depth. We can play in the Champions League, and hopefully with these camps we'll be able to rotate heavily more, have a starting 11 for the Champions League, and then have like a squad rotation for the Premier League. And I think that's going to make an impact and hopefully have a great season in the Champions League. Pastore, 82 overall, 27 years of age. What a solid player he is. We also brought in some new centre-backs. We will be replacing one of them with Stones, to be quite frank. We played him for a full season. He hasn't gone up in stats. So whether or not we have to loan him out and then recall him, because that sometimes fixes the glitched players. But we'll just have to see. Daniel here coming up in a sec actually looks like a really solid player. 27 years of age. He's an 81 overall. He actually's got some pretty nice midfielder stats. Playmaker. He also has the trait crosser. But we will show the squad report and then we'll end the episode here. Wanyama has gone up a +1 over the summer. He's gone to an 83 overall. Antonio Greitzman has gone up a +1, so he's an 84 overall. Jovetic has gone, Adel Taarabt has gone up a +1 as well. Adam Armstrong actually looks quite promising, 66 overall, 19 years of age. Adam Campbell has gone up a +1 as well, the Ranger. I'm sorry, I just had to do that. Shane Ferguson has gone up a +1 as well. I do apologise to all redheads out there. But guys, the board wants us to win the title. They want us to reach the knockout stage of the Champions League, and they want us to reach the semi-finals of the Domestic Cup, which I think is all, probably not so much winning the Premier League again, but I do reckon the Champions League and the Cup is quite promising. But we won the Barclays Premier League, guys. I'm so proud of that. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you've watched all the way through, I really do appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like on this video, support this series and my channel, and I will be bringing out more career mode tomorrow for you guys. Thanks a bunch for watching. Remember to leave a like. It only takes a second. And above all, remember to go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks a bunch, guys. Simpzy out.